Hello children, welcome to the social science class 8th grade. We have already started the second chapter of sociology, that is culture lesson. In that we have learned about the meaning, definition and types of culture and features of culture. And today we can learn about the importance of culture. So culture includes working schedule, language, medical core, religion, child rearing method, food, folk songs, art, celebrations. It includes beliefs, values, religion, and it includes the various aspects like music, science, technologies are given. So, when a person has to live in the society, he has to involve in the culture. Culture is the treasure of knowledge. What do you mean by treasure? Treasure means very valuable and precious thing. So culture provides very precious and valuable knowledge. For human beings to live a social life in the society, if they have to live in the society, they have to get the knowledge. They have to get the treasure of knowledge by culture. So, human beings can live better in life society. If they want to live in the society, should have the culture, should have the treasure of knowledge, that is culture. The culture provides the knowledge needed for the social and physical existence of the human beings. Animals survive and get adjusted with the natural environment with the help of instinct. Some animals deal with this food shortage by migrating. Migration is traveling in search of food or a place to reproduce. Instincts help animals meet their needs. Instincts are behaviors that are inherited. Human beings have to utilize their learned knowledge in order to survive. Whatever we are learning in our day-to-day lives, we have to practice it. For surviving our life in the society, we should have the knowledge of culture. We should have the knowledge what we are knowing that you have to be utilized in the society for the survival. Language is a part of culture. By a person's language we can understand the culture of that person. So language is being part of culture. The future generation is guided by the present generation using language as a tool. The present and past knowledge is stored in the form of proverbs, paintings, folk songs, writings, and passed on to the next generation either orally or by written text. The human beings have to utilize their learned knowledge in their daily lifestyle in order to survive. And the learned knowledge is passed from generation to another generation. And the future generation is guided by the present generation by using the language. And also some of the paintings, proverbs, folk songs, writings which are the past knowledge which is stored in the form of these kind of proverbs, paintings, folk songs, writings, etc., which is passed from generation to another generation. It can be either oral or by written. Based on these instructions, the future generation forms its own culture and marches into the future. Hence, Culture is not only a bundle of traditions, it is also treasure of knowledge needed for social development. Language is part of culture. The learning language is very important in the culture. Language we need to learn, and it is helpful to survive our life in the society, in the locality where we are. For example, people from Tamil Nadu, when they comes to Karnataka, they have to learn Kannada language. When we are going from Karnataka to another states in Andhra Pradesh or Madhya Pradesh or Uttar Pradesh, anywhere else if you are moving, we have to learn the local language of that locality. And people in Bangalore and in great cities, wherever they are staying, they learn multi languages. So, language is very important in the culture. At the same time, the present and past knowledge is stored in the form of proverbs, paintings, folk songs, writings, and passed on to next generation. Either it is written or oral. As you have heard many proverbs, still I am reminding one or two proverbs examples. All that glitters is not gold. It is no use locking the stable door after the horse has bolted. And some of the paintings help us to know the culture of the past generations. It also helps us the culture of the people who lived in the past. At the same time, it is shared from generation to generations. Based on these instructions, the future generation forms its own culture and marches into the future. Hence, culture is not only a bundle of traditions, it is also a treasure of knowledge needed for social development. The second importance of culture is culture explains situations. Culture explains the situations of a particular period of time. The studies of culture reveal the evolution of human society in relation to the contemporary situation. The caves and the architecture of temples in and around Aihole and Badami of Bagalkote district reveal the progress of the human society of that particular period. As we have gone some of the excursions, we have seen the important caves and architecture of temples in and around the Aihole and Badami and some of other places too. And these are revealing and the progress of the human society of that particular period. And the third point is culture defines values. Value is the tool that analyzes the attitudes, behavior, and thoughts of a particular society. The value advocated by our Constitution seeks equality. Here, values culturally defined standards of desirability, goodness, and beauty, which serve as broad guidelines for social living. Values supports belief. The value advocated by our Constitution seeks always equality. Should not have any discrimination. People are expected to live without discrimination based on caste, creed, and language. This value of orientation creates a thought process. This thought process builds a set of attitudes. Hence, culture has the capacity to strengthen the human relationships. So, here we need the good attitude. Culture defines values. We should practice good values in our day to day lives. For example, when we are coming to the school, we are restricted such rules and regulations. We will not be freely moving like where we are being in our house. At the same time, our talking, our behavior, our attitudes should be in a better way. We have to respect our teachers, respect our elders. We have to speak politely. This kind of practices will lead us to become a good person in the society. And we should not have any discrimination based on caste, creed, and language, etc. So, here, hence, culture is the capacity to strengthen the human relationship. The last one is culture explains behavioral models. Culture provides aims and means to achieve them to human society. It supports those behaviors that are complementary to societal aims. Similarly, it punishes those behaviors that are against the societal aims. The correction done by the teachers and elders whenever undesirable behavior happens in children is an example of this process that we are going through in day-to-day lives of ours. So, when we are corrected by our elders, the teachers, and our own parents, when we are showing undesirable behaviors, they will be leading us into the good behavior, and culture is explaining the behavioral models. It supports those behaviors that are complementary to societal aims. Similarly, it punishes those behaviors that are against the societal aims. So, culture explains behavioral models. Continuation will be taught in the next class. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.